Hey everybody, Digital Unity here, and welcome back to the Botto Daily Challenge. Today's a fun one, actually. We got Anakin Skywalker, so that's a good start. We got Zugga Challenge, backwards and mirror. Unfortunately, I was practicing just regular backwards a couple of minutes ago because I forgot to turn mirrored on, and I had a pretty good time, and I feel real bad. The good news is, I at least have some of the fundamentals now of this track in this particular orientation. Wow, okay, that pulled me way harder to the right than I thought it would. Had to throw out an entire recording session because it was recorded not mirror mode, and I wouldn't want to break the rules on a Botto daily. I know that I have to tilt there so that I don't crash. Whoa, and I have to tilt there too, but I didn't do that quite right because I need to be boosting. Why does mirror mode feel like it comes at me faster? Yep. I have to be pretty far to the right, and I have to be pretty far to the right, and I have to be tilting in order to make it through that tunnel. That's something that I learned. Except I learned it as far to the left. So it's going to be a little bit fun to try and unwrite that memory. I still feel real dumb for finding out way too late that I was recording a whole bunch of attempts that weren't mirrored when the challenge has the mirrored target on it. Like the mirror modifier is on the challenge today, and I recorded not mirrored for some reason. Oh, and it's messing with me because my muscle memory is saying go left there, but that's a right turn now. Zugga forwards is not fun. Zugga backwards? I like Zugga backwards when I do it right, which I didn't there. That jump is very difficult to make. In case you couldn't tell by the fact that I failed it like 3 times, that is probably the hardest jump that's makeable in this game. Boy, mirror market is not fun. Mirror market is completely foreign to me. I underheated bad there. That's a nightmare. So first dozers are now final dozers, and dozer is now the beginning of the track. And it's a lot easier to dodge that, I'm gonna be honest. This nerfs dozer hard. It takes like the scariest part of Zugga and makes it into nothing. Thought I was far enough to the right. That jump that I make at the beginning is so hard, but when you do it forwards, it's free. And that section is a nightmare. You can tell this track was built to be raced forwards and not backwards, because that is an absolute nightmare to try and navigate. You'll probably underheat in a couple of places because it's very hard to get consistent boosts and to keep your heat up. What, a backwards track isn't as easy to boost on as a forwards variant? Color me surprised. Yes, surprisingly enough, the turns are easier to follow the flow of going forwards on a track that was designed only ever to be raced forward. I don't know what you wanted me to do about that one, game. There's a lot more downhills. Backwards, Zugga. Oh, downhills in this game aren't exactly good. The camera's not really built for it. I don't like that slowdown. That was not a good slowdown. I held nose down is what happened there. You have to like tilt and then hold nose up to make it over that jump. It's impossible otherwise, and you gotta be boosting. And you have so little time to like get that all set up to go. We're gonna keep our lines tight through here. Keep everything nice and clean. A little high there, actually.
It's a new lap record.
Oh, 142 is not gonna be good enough here unless I can somehow pull a 140 on one of these laps. Good time for that not to have collision. That 142 means that somewhere I had, like, a combination of bad lines, bad heat, and unnecessary slowdown. Well, that was terrible heat. No part of that was right at all. We are underheating severely now. Oh no! It's gonna be like a 143 lap because of all that. That was atrocious. I think I can do these things, but I can't, Nemo. I keep forgetting the existence of that invisible wall. Maybe because I can't see it. There we go, that's much better heat. Look at that. No underheating market, that's great. That's what we like to see. That's what we don't like to see. That's a lot of slowdown due to rough terrain. Oh, that's a crash into a wall, that's great. I was enjoying this when I was racing it not mirrored because, you know, it was fresh and it was new and it was exciting. But then I found out that I wasn't doing it right. I was doing the challenge completely wrong. I had to re-record, so now we got that going for us. Just sort of salty about it. Little impatient because I almost had it. I was at like a 5:05. Diamond time is a 5:04 today. Just sort of wish that I hadn't screwed that up. This is the second time Anakin has shown up for me, and the third time overall in the Botto Daily's history. There were like 10 that I missed, I want to say. Something like 10 or 5. It wasn't a whole lot, but, you know, there were a few that I missed at the very start of Botto Dailies. The inside line when going backwards like this is a little bit harder to find. Or take, in the case of dozers here. Oh gosh.
It's a new lap record.
Small panic attack, but it's okay. 142 is not great because the only way that we get a 50, a 504 now is if we get like a 140 nestled in here anywhere, and that's super unlikely. Come on! Can't believe I went from having a 505 to realizing that I was doing the challenge completely wrong, and now I have to do it all over again. I was doing so well when it was just backwards and not mirrored, but then I remembered to check and see if I was doing it mirrored, and I found out that I wasn't, and now I'm just sad. Years of academy training wasted. Here we go again. I'm gonna have to take a break to eat pretty soon because I'm very hungry. Before I was in the process of like wrapping this up, and I was gonna go and get food, and then edit the video, go about my day, be happy. Now I'm still here because I had a whole wasted recording session. Oh, that's great. If I don't get it this time, I'm gonna go and just eat something because I'm hungry. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've had lunch. I can focus a little bit more. I paused the recording, so for me this is 2 separate video files. I will probably draw a lovely little thing that says something along the lines of one pretzel dog later. Because we all know that the real reason everybody watches this channel, if anybody watches this channel, is definitely for the MS Paint time cards. That's it, right? Like, that's what people are here for? I haven't completely misgauged that? That's what we're here for? It's not the racer content, surely. It's not my sense of humor or my devilishly good looks. It's gotta be the MS Paint. That's what really pulls the viewers. Terrible bonk, but at this point I just need to finish a run so that I have, like, a standing place, like a starting point for all of this. A starting grid, if you will. Wow, can't even get 1 lap coming back from lunch, huh? Ooh, your jet's a little... Reboost. Get as much out of this as I can. Very narrowly make that. Sonic the Hedgehog, E rank, barely made it. It's like a Sonic Adventure 2 reference. It's a deep cut, except it's not really a deep cut unless, you know, you never got an E rank as a kid, in which case you're like, you can get an E rank in that game? Good, Anakin. Good! I refuse to dignify that with continued play. I do like backwards Zugga considerably more than forward Zugga. It's more interesting. I don't know how or why, but I find this so much more, like, involved and interesting. I feel like I'm having more fun with this. I don't want to dignify that with continued play either. That was lame. Lesson learned. Just go straight up that hill. Don't even bother trying to cut that corner. It's not worth it. Oh, good bonk, DU. Good bonk. You're such a great driver and you're very handsome. Everybody loves you and your content is amazing. All of those sentences were true. I don't know why we call this thing a dozer when it's a crane. It's pretty clearly not a dozer. I know my construction equipment, and that is a crane.
It's a new lap record.
How is that a 43? Dude, like, that had some of my best lines in the whole, like, recording day. Some of my best gameplay, and that was a 43-second lap. I better get two 40-second laps now. Oh, you son of a... We're approaching the 1 hour mark. And it feels kind of bad, because, again, when I was recording this not mirror mode, by mistake, I had a time at about 44 minutes in. So to be this deep with no time is, not exactly what I would call a great experience for me. A lot of underheat there because all of those little boosts were little instead of long. I should have made one of them that I held a little bit longer, and I didn't. So that's, you know, that's a black mark on our market today. It might even be considered a black market. Ah-ha-ha! I'd say I'll be here all week, but I really don't want to be on this particular course for more than the next couple of minutes here.
It's a new lap record.
42-43 is at least serviceable. Never mind. Why you do? Wookieepedia. There we go. That's how you don't underheat and market backwards. Pretty good boost hold there. Proud of that one.
It's a new lap
142 low is pretty good. No, a 141 high would have probably been preferred. Underheating. But we will have no such problems in market. Come on, DU.
It's a new lap record.
Now there we go. That's a good lap. That's a 140. Not exactly optimal on that boost, but you know what? I only need this lap to be a 41. Doesn't have to be great, just has to be good enough. Alright. I got high hopes here. Probably boosting too much. Relax on the monkey boosting, DU. I think that's diamond. I think that's diamond. It is. Yes. Oh, 504.435. How you doing?
You race pretty good, no doubts there, huh?
Well, that's gonna do it for today's daily challenge. Thanks for tuning in. If you like challenges like this and want to try them out for yourself, come on down to the Star Wars Episode 1 Racer Discord. There's a link to join in the description, and we keep our challenges in the Botto's Junkyard channel. We get a new one every day, and I make a video on it every day, so if you don't want to miss a beat, consider subscribing, and leave a like or a comment to let YouTube know that I'm making content that you care about. You do care about this, right? And once again, it is tournament season, everybody, and it is my pleasure to announce that on Sunday, May 14th at 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, there will be a qualifier match between Gale Force, Homura Akemi, and Goofbrush. These three are some top-level players, so you're not going to want to miss a moment of that. I'm going to try not to miss a moment of that while I'm commentating over it with a little bit of a sleep in my eyes and a pillow in hand, as I've been saying. I'm not a morning person, but I'm doing this anyway. Until next time, I've been Digital Unity, and this has been the second Anakin Daily that I've done, and actually might be the first time I've enjoyed Zugga Challenge.
dun 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 dun.